Hello everyone, in today's lecture we will discuss about the sexual reproduction in human beings, and in the last lecture, as you know, that I told you about the sexual reproduction in plants. Okay, so in order to understand the sexual reproduction, we should know the meaning of some important terms like male sex, female sex, gametes, sperms and ova. Okay, so let's start to discuss them. Okay, so male. For the reproduction, for sexual reproduction, we need two organisms. Okay, that is a male, two parent, that is male and female. Got it? For this, we need two parent, male and female. Okay, so who is male? Who is male here? What do you mean with the male? In biology, we call it male. Whom? The father or a boy. Okay, they are known as the male. Okay, while a mother, girl, or a woman is a female. Got it? So basically these male and female have a type of sex cells. What they contain? Their body contain sex cells. Sex cell. Okay, this is present in the body of male as well as in the female. Okay, and these sex cells, what are these? These are very small cells. Okay, if they are present in the body of male, we call it male sex cells. If these are present in the body of female, we call it female sex cells. Okay, and these sex cells are also known as gamete. Okay, these are also known as gamete. Okay, the male gamete and the female gamete. Okay, so male sex in its body is known, in the body of male now, it is known as a sperm. Okay, it is known as a sperm, while if it is present in the body of female, it is known as ova. Okay, the female sex cells is known as ova. Okay, then the sperm is a small cell structure. It is a very small cell structure with a long tail for the movement. Got it? And ova, if I am talking about the ova, it is much bigger in comparison to sperm due to presence of lots of cytoplasm. Okay, got it? They having a lot of cytoplasm. Okay, so these are very small celled, very small celled structure which you are unable to see with the help of naked eye. So for this now, you can see this only with the help of a high power microscope. Okay. So for sexual reproduction to occur, a male gamete must combine or fuse with the female gamete. Okay, so let me write it here, that a male gamete, okay, and a female gamete, must be fused together or combined together. Okay, but first of all, tell me what is male gamete, what we call a male gamete. Yes, male gamete is the sperm, and what about the female gamete? It is a ovum. This is known as the ovum. Okay, so when there is a fusion of this male gamete and female gamete, na, it lead to the formation of a single cell structure. Okay, it lead to the formation of a single cell structure. Okay, and what name is given to this single cell structure? This single cell structure is known as the zygote. Okay, this is known as zygote. Clear? And this zygote further grows and actually develop to form a new baby. Got it? Now the zygote is actually fertilized ovum or a fertilized egg. Okay, now this zygote grows and develop to form a new baby, as I told you, and the stage of development between the zygote and the newly formed baby is known as a embryo. Keep this in your mind. Okay, actually there are different stages occur. Okay, when a zygote is start developing and then they form an embryo. Got it? Okay, we have just studied that the fusion of a sperm with an ovum is called the fertilization. Now the ovum is made in the body of female animal, as I told you now. So the fertilization of an egg by a sperm can take place either inside the body of female animal, or the outside its body. Got it? So this lead to the two mode of fertilization in animal. The mode of fertilization. So write down the mode of fertilization in animal. Okay, mode of fertilization in animals. Okay, so there are two mode of fertilization in animal. First one is the First one is the internal fertilization, and second is the external. External fertilization. Okay, so these are the two mode of fertilization. Okay, so let me explain you that what is external fertilization and internal fertilization. So when the fertilization, I mean to say fusion of male and female gametes occur inside the body of female, this is known as internal fertilization. Got it? So it occurs inside the female body. It occurs inside the female body. Okay, this is known as the internal fertilization, and it is very common in case of dog, cat, okay, and in case of human beings. Got it? Actually, mammals, including human beings, birds and reptiles, okay, in all their body, the fertilization is always internal. Got it? Now, what about the external fertilization? As the name indicates, external means to say outside. Okay, so it occurs when the fertilization, when the fusion of male and female gamete occurs outside the female body. Okay, female body. So this is known as the external fertilization. Okay, and examples are the amphibians. Amphibian means to say the frogs. Okay, frogs are the very common amphibian, and the fishes. Got it? So keeping this in your mind, the external fertilization occur in case of amphibians and fishes, while internal fertilization occur in case of the mammals. Okay, it occur in case of all the mammals, including human beings, as well as in case of the birds and the reptiles. Okay, in short, you can write down reptiles, even in the case of birds also. Okay, so keep this in your mind that male animals always put his sperm inside the female animal body. Got it? This is known as the internal fertilization. Okay, so one thing I want to tell you here, that fertilization occur always in the female body, not in the male body. Okay, clear? So what is external fertilization? When the male and female releases their sperm and ova in water. Okay, so generally external fertilization occur outside the body, where in water. Okay, external fertilization occur generally in all the aquatic organisms. Look at the what I told you, amphibians and fishes, these are the aquatic organisms. Okay, now the question is, when all these processes start, when the fusion of male and gamete start, when? Actually, student, these are start at a particular age, in male as in female. Okay, at a particular age, male and female are able to produce gametes. Okay, not from just after their birth. Okay, there is a particular age, and this particular age, when the male and female are able to produce gametes, when they become sexually mature, this is known as the puberty. Got it? So what is puberty? Human beings become reproductively active from the onset of puberty. Okay, so that time they become active. Got it? Clear? So the boys and girls become sexually mature, and their reproductive system also start functioning, and this age is known as the puberty age. Okay, so write down what do you mean with the puberty. The age at which the gametes begin to be produced. Okay, begin to be produced. Okay, and the boy and girl become sexually mature. Okay, sexually mature means to say able to reproduce. Okay, just for your kind information, write down able to reproduce. Got it? We call it puberty. So this is the puberty. Okay, just for your information, write down that this is a particular definition for a puberty. Okay, and puberty tend to start earlier in the females. Okay, it start earlier in female, then in case of male, in male it is a little bit after some time. Okay, generally boys attain puberty at the age of, in boys they attain puberty at the age of 13 to 14 years. Okay, while in case of girl they attain puberty at the age of 10 to 12 years. Okay, so let me read all these lines also, whatever what is given here, that puberty is the period during adolescence, okay, when the rate of general body growth becomes slow down and reproductive tissues begin to mature. Okay, clear? So puberty is basically associated with the with many physical, mental, emotional and physiological and psychological changes in body in boys and girls, which occur slowly over a period of time. Okay, don't get confused, student, don't get confused. Just keep in your mind that puberty is the formation of male gamete and female gamete, okay, which occur at this age in male and this age in female. That's all. Okay, and after the female gamete formation and male gamete formation, now they are able to reproduce. Okay, now they are. Okay, so listen me once again that on attaining puberty, the male gonads called testes start producing. Okay, okay, so what I am saying you, that on attaining puberty the male gonads called testes, okay, male gonad called testes, got it? These are the testes, these are known as the testes. They start producing gametes called sperm, okay, only at the time of puberty, not from the birth. Okay, keep this in your mind that any male or female, only they can produce gamete when they are at the age of puberty. Okay, then the testes produce sperms. Okay, and similarly the female gametes, sorry, the female gonads, and what is name of female gonad? It is the ovaries. Okay, so keep this in your mind that ovary and testis, these are the gonads. Okay, now here testis start producing female gamete, that is the ova or eggs, you can also call it eggs. Got it? Okay, so let me explain you again that what is testis and ovary. These are the body parts which is present in the body of male and female gametes. Okay, these are present inside our body, and these produces the gamete only at the time of puberty. Okay, clear? So what they produces sperms. Got it? Now, in addition to sexes, in addition to the ovaries and in addition to sperms and ova, they also produce something. They secrete sex hormones also. Okay, so testes not only produce sperms, but it also produce sex hormone. Okay, and here's this is known as the male sex hormone. Okay, and ovary also produce a hormone which is known as the female sex hormone. I am again telling you that these all things produces only at the time of puberty. Female sex hormone. Okay, now can you tell me the name of female sex hormone and male sex hormone? Yes, the male sex hormone is known as the testosterone. Okay, this is the testosterone. Okay, while female sex hormone is known as the estrogen. Okay, I hope you got it. Let me explain a little bit more. Okay, that the testis produces two things. What they produce? They produce sperm as well as they produce the male sex hormone, that is the testosterone. Okay, and similarly ovaries produces the ova as well as the female sex hormone. Okay, the female sex hormone is known as the estrogen and they also produce the ova. Okay, got it? But the question is, what are the role of these hormones? Okay, actually these hormones are responsible for the development of secondary sexual character. Both of these are responsible for the development of secondary sexual characters. Okay, That is, what are the secondary sexual character? These are the various changes, beta. Okay, these are the various changes which occur in boys and girls body at the puberty. Okay, when the boys and girls reaches at the age of puberty, na, then there are some changes occur in their body due to these hormone, due to the release of these hormone. Okay, got it? So let me show you these changes. Okay, so these are known as secondary sexual characters. Now these changes are, here I am going to write down this. Now these are, let me write down in case of boys what are these changes in case of boys and what are these changes in case of girls. Okay, now there is a hair grows under the armpit. Hair grows started, hair grows under armpit. Okay, and the pubic region, and even in the pubic region also. Okay, and same thing happens in case of the girls also. Okay, just write down same thing happens as in the case of boys. Na, here also hair grows hair growth development start under the armpit and even the pubic region also. Okay, and here hairs start develop on chest region as in the face region also. Okay, but this does not happen in case of girls. Okay, there is another thing with that happens in case of the development of mammary gland develop and enlarge. As you know that mammary gland, which is the breast, in common language it is known as breast. It is present in both cases, in boys and in girls from the birth. Okay, but at the time of puberty they start developing the breast, or you can say mammary gland in biological language. Okay, they start developing and they become enlarged. Okay, now what are there are some changes occur in the voice also. That boys voice becomes deep, they become more deeper, means to say they become cracks, while in female, in case of girls, na, they become sweeter, their voice becomes so much sweeter. Okay, and also there is a fat deposition is started. Okay, fat deposition is started in abdomen region, while in case of girls fat deposition started in the hip regions. Okay, and in the thigh region also. Okay, so these are the some secondary sexual features, beta. Keep this in your mind. When they occur when the girl or the boy are at the age of puberty. Okay, when they are at the age of puberty, na, then these changes occur in their body. And why these changes occur? Due to a hormone which is known as the testosterone. Let me write it here. Okay, these changes occur due to the hormone testosterone. In case of boys and in case of girl, it is the estrogen that which is responsible for these changes, in the female body. Okay, clear? And who secrete this hormone? Okay, yes, tell me. This hormone testosterone is secreted by the testes. Okay, while the estrogen is secreted by the ovaries. Yes, very good beta.